and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Chicago White Sox going up against the Cincinnati Reds. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to go. Our starter in this one, Marcus Stroman. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
One up, one down. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. At the very bottom, hitting ninth, Francisco Mejia.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try.
Dives and he can't hang on. Not in time. He's safe.
That is good. The second baseman, Luis.
Man at first with one gone. Here's the veteran second baseman, Luis Arias. The pitch. Double play ball to second. There's one. Out. And that's two. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Back here in Cincinnati, and towing the slab in this one, Kyle Wright.
Well, you can see his whip is a little above the league average. Not bad, but I think in this one he's going to need to control that a little bit better. Try to limit hitters from getting on base. Stay in that windup instead of the stretch. And when he does allow base runners, be able to throw a pitch. He's going to get a swing and miss, get out of the inning so that a base hit doesn't do more damage and put his team behind the eight ball.
Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
And he hits a ground ball right side and foul ball. The line to kick the pitch. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The punch out there. One gone here.
Batting second.
Now the number 2 hitter, Will Benson. One down, base is empty. That just misses, and it's 2-1.
One strike.
Left field. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Here's the lineup for the Reds. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Ellie De La Cruz.
And Boog, he's a guy who loves coming up with the chance to drive in his teammates. It's like he finds another level of focus. Batting over 300 with runners in scoring position this season. And you know what? Because of that, I wonder if the guys in front of him will see some better pitches to hit, because you don't want to put any free base runners on with him looming in the on-deck circle.
Two outs, base is empty. And it skips in the dirt.
2-2 now.
That misses, and a full count now. That's hard hit on the line. Varsho makes the catch, inning over. Nobody left for Cincinnati. Scoreless after one. Back here at Great American Ballpark, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Sox, Luis Robert. Now he breaks his bat. De La Cruz on the run, throw to first, and they take care of Robert for the out.
Just an outstanding play going up the middle right there, and the exchange to get the throw off to first just shows you why he's one of the best shortstops around. So smooth yet so quick at the same time, and any slower and those wheels burning down the first baseline are going to turn that into an infield hit.
Pulls that one foul. Second inning here, no score. One down, base is empty. That one hit to right. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And that's a double.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Man at second with one away. Nolan Arenado steps to the plate for the White Sox. On the ground to third. And they get Arenado for the out.
Batting seventh, the first baseman, Andrew.
And next to hit for the Sox, Andrew Vaughn. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
The pitch. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around third. He will score, and they take the lead. 1-0. Not in time. He's got a double.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Dalton Varsho now at the plate. Left-hand batter waits. That one ripped right center field. It bangs off the wall. Run comes in from second, and they lead by 2. And he's got a double.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Francisco Mejia coming up to hit. That one ran inside, almost got him. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. And the pitch. Back to the mound. He's got it. To first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the White Sox 2 and the Reds nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the first baseman, David Stafford.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Stays alive. This to third. Tosses to first. And quickly one away in the second.
Batting fifth, the second baseman,
Jonathan India at the plate.
India.
The White Sox up by 2, bottom half of inning number 2. Caught him looking for the K.
Batting sixth,
Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. And a pitch. Hard hit left side. Zips it to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. So they go quietly there. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the White Sox 2 and the Reds nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, Dominic Fletcher.
Dominic Fletcher.
A rope into right, and that's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Tag, and he's safe. It's a hustle double.
Now batting, the shortstop,
Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. Man at second. Up the middle. In plenty of time to first, and one away in the top of the third.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
One away with a runner at third. Liner caught at second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Luis Robert steps to the plate for the White Sox. 2 outs. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. That was blasted to the moon. And they add a couple more. It's 4-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Base is empty with 2 away. Here's Alex Verdugo. Right side. India over to first in time. And Verdugo is set down. And that is that. Luis Robert with the homer here. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Bottom of the inning, and now the DH, Matt McClain.
The designated hitter, Matt McClain.
In the air, right side. Fletcher hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Batting eighth, the catcher, Mitch
Garver up to hit here. The Reds down by 4 here in game 1 of 2 in the series. Down the right field line and a base hit.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there.
Nice job at driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And he deals. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Varsho racing over to make the catch. Next to hit, Luis Cervantes. Chris, his skill set straight out of the mid-80s. Good contact, not much power, and he can run. He always uses, he's got it. And that is out number 3. Reds leave 1. They trail it here 4-0. On to the 4th, and here is Nolan Arenado.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
Hard hit, left field, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for Chicago.
So up next, Andrew Vaughn. There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. Around third. Relay throw home. He scores, and the lead is up to 5.
Picks himself up at RBI. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. That's it for Marcus Stroman, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Reds, Connor Phillips.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
So man aboard, Dalton Varsho will hit next. Man at second. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Left-hand hitter waits. Now a screamer into the outfield. Benson makes the play. Runner tags at second.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
And now the switch hitting catcher, Francisco Mejia. Up the middle, India. Throws to first. Out number 2, and another run comes in. Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Dominic Fletcher. 1-1 now. And that's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Now batting.
So up next for Chicago, Colson Montgomery. Here comes a pitch. Runner on the go. Laced down the line. Could be extra bases. Coming home. He will score. It's 7-0.
Comes through with the RBI. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
Luis Ariz stands in. The pitch. In the air out to center. And that'll fall for a base hit. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's 8-0.
No, they didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knock. And those are the ones that'll make you smile as a hitter just about every time.
Slings to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. So it's 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 1 left. And midway in the 4th, White Sox 8 and the Reds nothing. And we're back.
Leading
and
off
now
for the
Will
Reds,
Benson.
the right fielder, Will Benson.
That one down the line, and that's just foul.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
And he takes it himself for the out.
The left fielder, number 7, Spencer Steer.
So digging in, Spencer Steer. The White Sox up big in this one. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A gigantic blast. That's his 99th career homer, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 8-1.
Breaking ball up and in, you have to be careful to not jam yourself. The velocity's not going to do it, but your swing path can if you come off of the baseball. Pulled his hands tight to the body. Really good job of explosion through the zone and drove it out of here.
Base is empty, 1 away, and ready to hit now for Cincinnati. David Stafford. Montgomery throws to first in time.
Now back, second baseman, Jonathan.
Wow, Singy, what a throw. We got to take another look at it, but this time with the numbers from StatCast.
Yeah, Boog, that's about as good as it gets. You'll see the hardest throwing infielders reach 90+ on throws across the diamond, so he's pretty much right there with the best infield arms in the game. That was a rocket of a throw right there.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Jonathan India. And that one hit to first, and it hits the bag. And that rolls into the corner. Throws to second, but he's in there easily.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. And now the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Two outs. Hard on the ground to first. Vaughn takes it himself, inning over, and it could have been worse. But a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. It's now 8-1. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Cincinnati, now it's the DH, Alex Verdugo.
The designated hitter, Alex.
The wind and the pitch. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. So he blasts one out the other way, and they add on. It's 9-1.
He's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen him hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
New pitcher for the Reds, Emilio Pagan.
And he's coming in to pitch on 4 days rest right here. And that might not be a factor at all in terms of being rusty, but he should definitely be well rested.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Here's a 1-1. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it one-hops the wall. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Up next for the White Sox.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
So man aboard, and up next for Chicago, Andrew Vaughn. Line drive, base hit. Arenado around third. He'll score, and they now lead by 9.
He was all over that one. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Man at first, and next to hit for the Sox, Dalton Varsho. This one in the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. Home run number 20 on the year, and they add a pair. It's 12-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. High fastballs, especially with good velocity, can be really hard to catch up to, but he stays tall. His top hand works extremely well, and he absolutely clobbered it.
Sam Moll taking over on the mound. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Francisco Mejia. Here's a 1-1. Liner, base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
The right fielder, number 7, Dominic Fletcher.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Dominic Fletcher digs in now. The 1-1. He swings and fouls one off. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Off balance speed, there's one. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Now batting.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
So up next for Chicago, Colson Montgomery. The pitch. Popped in the air, left field, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Up next for Chicago, the second baseman, Luis Arias.
And up next for Chicago, Luis Arias. Snap throw to first. And he's back in easily. And a pitch. This to center field. Moving under this one. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Home half of the 5th coming up. You're dialed into the show. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the DH, Matt McLean. And here it comes. And a foul ball.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A massive home run. It's 12-2.
Sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
Now Mitch Garver, line to left, and that's down. A base hit.
Up next in Cincinnati, the third baseman.
Now the third baseman.
Stewart.
Right-hander kick steals. Swings through it for the K. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. So the batting order turns over. And now Luis Cervantes. Feels like it's less common today that you see a guy like this. The speed component, the contact component, but lack of power. Next offering is fouled back.
He just has to understand that his skill set is unique and he's very valuable for any ball club. If he does that, he'll play a long time in this league.
That one ripped. Robert hustling after it. And that one hops the wall. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. So 1 out with 2 aboard. And now the right fielder, Will Benson. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
2 strikes.
Two on, 1 out. And another ball. Got him looking. 2 away. So 2 down now, and here is Spencer Steer. 2 on, 2 outs. Fastball for a strike, and it's 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Two outs. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Righty to the plate. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And the righty deals. There's a line drive to left field. Varsho makes the grab on the run. 1 for the Reds on the homer. We're through 5. Back after this on the show. All set for the top of the sixth. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Luis Robert. Soft contact in the air, hauls it in, and there's one away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Here's the White Sox DH, Alex Verdugo. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Kicks and deals. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Up the middle, and that one handled. Not in time. He's safe.
Now back, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
One down. Here's Nolan Arenado. In the air, out towards left center. And they get Arenado for the out. That's out number 2.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Man at first. And here's the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. Kicks and fires. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Sizing this one up, and that'll do it. No runs, one hit, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the White Sox 12 and the Reds 2. Back here at Great American Ballpark, bottom of the 6th. And now the first baseman, David Stafford. The wind of the pitch. Foul ball. In the air, out towards right center. Robert on the move. And there's one down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gap.
White Sox going with a new arm, Joe Barlow.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
At the belt and fires. That's out to center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Ellie.
2 outs, base is empty. Next for Cincinnati, Ellie De La Cruz. And that clips the inside corner. The Reds with a lot of ground to make up here in the bottom of the 6th. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. It's 12-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, Dalton Varsho.
The left fielder, number 25, Dalton.
And now the lefty. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Now here is Francisco Mejia. The pitch. That smash towards center. Cervantes makes the grab, 1 down.
The batter, the right fielder, Dominic Fletcher.
So the lineup flips over, and now here is Dominic Fletcher. The White Sox up big in this one here in the top half of inning number 7. Nice grab. Takes it to the back himself, but he's back in time.
Great hops right there, Boog. He timed it just right to bring that liner down, and he saved a knock.
Montgomery.
Man at first. Now a chance for Colson Montgomery. Varsho off of first with 2 away. Step off, throw to first. Varsho back in standing. And a 1-1. There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ripped to short. They get the force. That ends the frame. So 1 left for the White Sox, but they're still way out in front. 12-2. Bottom of the 7th, and now the designated hitter for the Reds, Matt McLean. The pitch. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 12-3. Here's the catcher to hit, Mitch Garver. The pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That's a laser base hit.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And a pitch. On the ground. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. Throw back in quickly. 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
There's the strike. And the pitch. Good eye in that spot.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Out towards left center. On his way over. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Will Benson.
2 on with 1 out. Now the number 2 hitter, Will Benson. Righty delivers. And a foul ball. The Reds with a lot of ground to make up here at the bottom of the 7th. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Robert moves under it. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Spencer Steer.
So 1st and 2nd with 2 outs. Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. On a line out towards center. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. And that's the third out. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. 8th inning coming up. Major League Baseball is on the show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Tim Mesa.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
So digging in, Luis Arias. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Swing and a slow roller. Not in time. He legs it out.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
And next to hit for the Sox, Luis Robert. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Flips it behind his back. And that is out number 2.
Well, almost any time you roll over and send a 2-ball to short at this level, you can pretty much count on a double play. Middle infielders are just so reliable, and they work on these plays all the time, so it almost becomes like second nature.
2 outs, base is empty. And the batter now, Alex Verdugo. Lifted in the air down the left side. Steer makes the play, and that'll do it.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Right-handed reliever. And another ball. And there's the strike.
We got a full count.
Payoff pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Three-two on the way. That one 95 to finish him off.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
And it's even up. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. To kick the pitch. That misses the zone, and now it's 3-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Right through there, got him. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
2 down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of 2 in the series. Out to short. In time to Vaughn. And the Reds go 1-2-3. Reds go down quietly. They're down a bunch. It's 12-3. Back here at Great American Ballpark, we go to the 9th. Here's the third baseman, Nolan Arenado. The pitch. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle.
The batter.
So man aboard, Andrew Vaughn getting ready to hit, and he deals. Grounder might be 2 to second. That's 1. Now to first, and it's a double play.
I think 4, 6, 3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play, but right there, very well done.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a laser off the bat. This looks like extra bases. And now let's see if he goes for it. And he's got a double, his 4th hit. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
And the batter now, Francisco Mejia. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss. Man on second, 2 down. That one ripped left field. That's down. One hops off the wall. The run comes in to score from second, and it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10.
Now, just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the right fielder, Dominic Fletcher. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around third. He scores, and they extend their lead. It's a double. 3rd hit of the night for him.
Up next to the White Sox, the shortstop, Colson Montgomery.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Colson Montgomery. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. So 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, 9, 2 up in inning number 9. The White Sox lead it 14-3.
Leading off.
And now Matt McClain, and everyone is thinking the same thing right now.
Yeah, they're thinking, will he do it again? He's already homered twice, and most recently in the 7th. This guy's left a huge mark on this game.
As well as on the baseball. So the leadoff guy being intentionally walked to get to the slugger.
Now batting.
Okay.
The catcher,
Mitch Garver, the next to hit for the Reds. McClain gets his lead at first with nobody out. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Now the third baseman. Ball to strike. Sliced hard but foul. And a pitch. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
The right fielder, number 30.
Reds down to their final out. And here is Will Benson. Left-hand batter waits. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. One strike away. The Reds with a lot of ground to make up. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that'll do it.
Well, I don't know what they did in the cage today or on the field for batting practice, but when you win by double digits, something is clicking. That batting coach feels pretty good about himself right now, but more so the players. They can't wait for the next one. Come back out, score, and get another W.
14-3, the final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.